All right, let's get going. Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome in. It is Friday. It's the Mike and it's just the Mike show. Whoa, no data. Are we good? Are we streaming? Yeah, we're streaming. Okay, that was scary. Hello everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hopefully you can see me. There we go. Good. Let's scroll back. Wow, y'all have really been chatting up a storm. I was out and about for a bit. Good. Yeah, there's now it says excellent connection. A second ago it said no data. So who has gotten here? Dustin first, Greg M second, and then left. I don't know if you get to call second and then just bounce. That seems dodgy there, Greg. Then Gate was here and Russell was here and Ruth was chatting. Who else do we have here? Hi, Nose. We have Becky in the house and Nigel Lamb. Hello. Okay, fine. I'll hold you, buddy. Come here. And Nigel, he's warm. I can tell he just got up off the heating pad to come in and say hi to everybody. And Willem's here. And Greg M is back eventually. Audrey showed up. I'm on my way home. Hopefully I'll try and find traffic. Goodness. Yeah, you did a weird thing. Yeah, Audrey had to work today because Franklin-Christoph has been doing their online pin show sale thing all week. So she has been busy as a bee. We've got Carol here and Michael Hansen and Corinne and a Matt Taylor and a Marie and a Nancy Rudy. Hey, Nancy, I feel like I haven't seen you in a little while. Tom Morley's here. Who else? Jeffrey Bell Boots is in that house. Deli's here. Hello. Glenn Craig from way across the pond. Ryan, and that looks like that's everybody who's been chatting. So that's good. Welcome in, everybody. Yep, Nose is here for sure. Here's a cat cam of a Mr. Nose. He is here. He loves being on my desk when I start talking. I think it's because we have been giving him treats on the Twitch streams, and so we have gotten him trained that when I talk in here, there's a possibility that maybe a nosy type cat would get a treat. So here you go, have a treat. Should I not train him to do this? Probably not, but also, don't tell me what to do. Hope Audrey's hanging in there with all the online pin show madness. She is on her way home, she said in the chat earlier, which is good. Because hopefully she won't hit any traffic. I don't know exactly when she left. She didn't call me like she usually does because I think she probably figured I'd be on here. So I promised myself not to get any more pins so close to the Philly show, but FC got you yet again, just like it did last year. No, yeah, they'll do that. I managed to hold strong, but mostly because the pins that I saw immediately were like, oh, I should get that one, or I would really like to have that one. Everybody else thought that too, and they picked them up first. So that's pretty good. Let's see. Here we go. There, good. First, let's see. Not a hero. Bounce to take a very important nap. Look, I respect nap time, frankly. Audrey and I have a habit of taking naps pretty much daily. I don't really nap on the weekend as much unless I've been really busy, but she does to recuperate for the next week. I know. Yes, you're being a very silly boy. So, got two. Missed a few that you wanted. Hey, that's okay. Audrey sent me a notice I got an order here from BA Haven. I'm like, yep. She hadn't noticed that you're B Haven, and why I keep calling you that is because that's part of your name. So I was like, yeah, no, that's the whole thing. I'm like, it should be B Haven. So, good stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Actually, I didn't even look at what they posted today, so I'm gonna pop over to Franklin-Christoph real quick. Not a sponsor, although my wife does work there, obviously. Whoops, that's not the right thing. Here we go. What do we have in the stock room here that is new? Oh, this is nice. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this. Ooh, that's a good 66. I really like this colorway. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to screen cap that because I think it's so good. There we go. I have a little screen cap button that I use for that sort of thing. So, yeah, that one looks really good. That's number 9. Is that still around? Number 9 is still there? How dare they? Well, we'll see. We'll see how my resistance is, because that is a good looking pen. What do we have here in 55s and 65s? 55 and P66. Nice. Got a lavender peacock with a broad sig. Wanted others, but got scooped. That's the way it goes. Just finished a slog through 4 or 5 inches of snow, but got your steps in. I mean, you should get double steps for snow, I think. That's tough. 50. I don't know about the 65. I don't actually have any. This one is really good though. I like this a lot. Let me get on my clipper again because, yo, that one's very nice. If I were gonna do, oh, and this one's good too. Look at that 55. I like that a lot. I'm gonna grab that one too. Say why not? Clipping is free. That's a terrible clip. Good job, Mike. Let's see. I cannot see. It's, oh, I know what I'm doing. We'll do it this way. Yeah, good. Got it. I don't know if y'all can see me clipping all them clips, but I did. So, yeah, this one looks really nice. This number 7, I bet that's sold. There's no way it hasn't. 7, yeah, sold, of course. And also number 2. Yeah, sold, of course. That's great. That means they're gone. I don't have to worry about them. But I like this kind of color for, that's the kind of thing I was thinking of for like maybe my next pen. Something like those kind of crazy colors. I like those a lot. I don't know. So yeah, it looks pretty good. 65 is your favorites, but luckily, wait, where'd it go? 65 is your favorites. Luckily, the available ones don't float your boat. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, there is that 13, which was very. I mean, this one is. This one right here is pretty nice purpley thing. This 13. Maybe it's too. Maybe it's got too much pink in it for you though. Also 8, very purpley. So you know that's. I'm surprised. Picked up a 46 long, which didn't even know existed. Yeah, the 46 long is fairly rare. I don't actually have a 46 long. It's one of the few models I don't have, but they have a bunch of models of the 45 and the 46 that I haven't gotten all of them yet. So just the way it goes sometimes. I actually really like the 55. I don't have my 55 inked up at the moment. It's over here in my one of my pen cases here. The 19s and the 31 and also the 46. Yeah, the 31s, I have several, but I don't know, something about the way it holds I think is like not quite my favorite. I couldn't tell you why. Let's see what I've got here. I got some Mr. Nose hair in here. That's always a plus. I pulled this out for something. Oh, 55. I've only got one 55 and it's this one. I've liked it so much I haven't gotten a new one. But I really like this aluminum spacer in the middle. I think it's really nice. I don't even have a nib in this one at the moment, but it gives it a nice bit of weight right here in the middle. And it looks really classy, I think, with this black and silver. That's a very Scott Franklin pen. He loves a black and silver look, and this is, I think, very nice. This is from... When did I get this? I think I got this at one of the online pen shows a couple of years ago or something like that. I don't know. It's really nice, though. I dig it. Nothing beats the Model 02 for you. Best capping ever. Yeah, we've got a couple of Model 2s. There's one right here. This is an old colorway. This is actually one of Audrey's very early Franklin-Christophs that she got way before she started working there. But this is I think it's Cinemaroon. I don't think they have this material anymore, so they don't make it anymore. But yeah, it has a very nice super deep post, which is cool. So this is one of Audrey's. I've got a couple of 02s, but where are they? I don't have... Oh, here's one. This is one I got that... this one sat on a pin show, like, prototype colors table for a long time, and I don't really know why. I really like this one. I went through 2 pin shows, and I was finally like, fine, I'm taking this one. I will buy this because I really like it, but it's like black and bone or something, and so I really dig it. It's the 2 has the comfiest section. It does have a really good section on it. I like it a lot. Yeah. Yep, I like it. These are our FCs that are not currently inked at the moment. So, you know, yeah. Benign the Model 02 is planning to grab one at the CA pin show in February. Yeah, I kind of wonder if I'm going to go to that one. I don't actually know. I haven't looked at it yet. I don't actually know if Audrey's going yet. I don't think she's seen her schedule for the next year, so I don't really know. But if she's not going, then I'm not, because I don't want to pay for a hotel and all that as well, so... I got your 55 in DC this year. It's becoming a favorite FC pen. Love the number 5 nibs. Oh, nice. Yeah, the number 5 nibs are actually pretty darn good. I don't have that... My hair is like going off to the side for some reason. I don't really have that many of the number 5 nibs. I don't really know why. I've got, I don't know, 5 or 6 of the pens that... I've got probably more than that to take them, but I just don't have that many of the nibs, I guess. I don't know. But the interesting thing about the number 5s is that sometimes they're a little bit flexible. And you don't really get that with the number 6 nibs. But like especially the number 5 fine nib is weirdly flexible. It feels nice. Feels real nice. Hello, we're talking. Yeah, we're talking a little bit about that right now. What if they have a BTS show in SoCal adjacent to the Cali Pin show? I mean, that'd be cool. We'd go to that for sure. But they're not going to because BTS is all in the military now, or will be at the end of December. So we won't be getting any BTS concerts until 2025. However, one of our other favorite bands, this group called ATEEZ, is going on a tour in the spring. So who knows? Maybe. We'll see how it goes. We don't know when those tour dates are going to be. But we're definitely going to go see them if we can possibly get dates. Last 2 years, you bought an FC as a birthday treat? Nice. TWSBI cream and rose gold on your list? Actually, it's in my hands. So today, I went to one of the things I did. I left the house. I know, wild. Here's been my schedule lately. A Brad tuft on top. I mean, kind of. I don't know. My hair's just too long. And so when it gets long, it just does that. Like, I don't know. It looks like a comb over, but really I just haven't had it cut yet. But yeah, this is, I went to our local place, Crazy Allen's Emporium, and saw John there. He's one of the new owners, and he's a pretty interesting guy. I always like chatting with him because I wanted to get the new cream and rose gold. So I got that. That is in my hands. I also got a couple of other fun goodies that I don't think I had. I actually probably should have checked my my FPC before I did this, my fountain pen companion. And maybe I will. Let's check the old FPC now. Because I picked this up because it seemed like a nice price and I hadn't tried this ink that I could remember, but like I might also have it. So if you're not familiar with Fountain Pen Companion, it is a really great little online site that is run by our friend and occasional chatter, Urban. Let's see. Sailor cartridges. Okay, good. I actually don't have, I only had it in cartridges, so that's cool. Totally fine. I added this on 2018. Okay, cool. All right, good. So I don't have it. That's great. See, I grabbed Sailor Blue Black, just the regular old Blue Black. I bought the Sailor Black from Greg here in the chat, and it's fantastic. And I think I have the Sailor Blue, and I couldn't remember if I did, but I was pretty sure I didn't have the regular Blue Black. So I just went ahead and grabbed the Blue Black. I wonder if this is in cartridges over there. I will feel dumb if it is, but anyway, you can't use those in non-Sailor pens, so whatever. So I grabbed one of these. We'll swatch that one here in a little bit. And I had to grab some washi tape because they have really good washi tape at Crazy Allen's. And so I got this one, which is very seasonal. Mistletoes and poinsettias. It's 10 meters of washi tape, which ought to keep me in tape for a little while. But I think it's a nice color. It's got that kind of like antique kind of off-white color, which I like. So that's pretty neat. And then I also grabbed this one, which is by Pipsticks. I don't know Pipsticks, but I liked this. Candy Lane washi tape. It's kind of a candy cane, red and pink candy cane stripe. So I like to make mine seasonal, and I keep a drawer over here that I just have some washi tapes in. And actually, have I changed my washi tapes for the season? I actually don't know if I have. Let me put that over there. No, I haven't. I haven't done it since fall. I haven't put my Christmas washies in here. Maybe we'll do that. We'll do a little Christmas washi picking just to do that. So I have this. What is on here? Huh, it's like a little stain. Mr. Nose might have come by and licked it because he does that sometimes. He's a weirdo. So 10 meters of washi should last multiple holiday seasons. Yeah, you'd think so. Yesterday I inked a broad TWSBI Eco Clear with Diamine Arctic Blast. Yeah, Arctic Blast is a cool one. Yeah, I think Audrey likes it. How are you liking it there? I inked up. I put a Inkvent ink in a pen just very recently too. Which one did I put it in? I can't tell you what it is because it's actually the ink for tomorrow. Oh, I put it in this. This is another Franklin-Christoph. Actually, I was looking around. I'm like, I only got like a couple of Franklin-Christophs inked up, and I mean these two are on my desk right here. There might be a few more, but yeah, this is a Diamond Cast model 46. Right here with a black medium sig. Really like this one. I'm pretty sure all of my black sigs came from Jen Rouse. So yeah, can't tell you what this one is, but stay tuned for tomorrow's Inkvent if you'd like to see what it is. It's a fun one. So recently picked up a TWSBI Mini and you love it. Yeah, we have one TWSBI Mini and it doesn't really work. Like the nib is messed up. I don't know, they didn't cut the slit right or something strange. It's not really recoverable, so I need to put a new nib in it. We've had that for ages. That's actually our one like bad story about TWSBI is that Audrey got that as a present from somebody. I forget who. Somebody somebody gave it to her. It was like a Franklin-Christoph customer, I think. And she tried to write with it. She's like, this doesn't work. And so she started looking at it closer. She's like, oh, it's messed up and it's not really fixable. And so she contacted TWSBI and they were like, no, it's totally fine. And she's like, listen, here's the thing. I kind of do nibs for a living. And actually Jim was there. So it was a long time ago. And he's like, yeah, I do too. And they're like, no, seems fine to us. So that's like the one time they failed us for CS. But, you know, what are you going to do? We have a couple of the VAC minis. And I really like the VAC mini a lot. Let's get into this thing right here because this is fun. Waterman Careen and M. What are we doing here? Writing with two Watermans, Waterman Careen and M. I've got a Careen right here. I love the Careen. It's pretty great. Both in Serenity Blue. I've got Serenity Blue in a pen right now. It's not one that I love, though. Is the Supernova smaller or larger than the MZ? Who is that to? Let's do Corinne. Does Corinne have a super... What's a supernova? What's a supernova? Tell me more. I don't see your post about it here. The chat moves kind of quickly sometimes. Oh, writing with Leonardo Supernova PM4. I don't know what a Leonardo... Okay, I'm going to look it up now. What do we have here? Leonardo Supernova. Huh. Regular size fountain pen and caramel. Oh, it's the one with this cap band. Yeah. Yeah, I've actually... That's a model I don't have. It looks like it has a pretty serious step. Does that step bother you at all? It's really interesting. Serenity Blue behaves very well. It does. It's just not very exciting for me. I've got a lot more exciting inks, so, you know. I've been ironing a Careen for years. Worry the fine will be too broad for you. Interesting. You like super fine ones, huh? I would say that if you get a fine and it's too broad for you, you can get a nib worker to make that a lot smaller real easily. Going from a fine to an extra fine is not difficult for somebody who knows what they're up to. So we have Nose here to help. So this is the cream and rose gold. This is up here. Actually, I probably ought to... I need to start putting a note in these things saying like what they are, because they never put the whole name of it on the box, and I always forget. Le Mans 100 is so awesome. Oh, interesting. All right, so this is cream and rose gold. There we go. It does come in the fancy box that they put the metal ones, the metal, like, I don't know, the plated ones, like the bronze and navy went in a box like this, has like an outside slipcover, which is kind of nice, like a little classier version, because these do cost extra. This was $49.99, so here it is. And the section's plenty long, stuff doesn't bother you. Yeah, good. You like that. You like to hear that. We have our usual TWSBI stuff in here, including some silicone oil. Don't use this for eyedroppering a pen. That is not what it's for. I always like to throw this warning out there because a lot of people don't know it. But this right here is an oil, and you can see it moving. It is not good for eyedroppering a pen. What you want for eyedroppering is silicone grease. Where's mine? Here we go. And silicone grease looks like this. Like it's I mean, it's like Vaseline, but stiffer. So use that kind of thing. This is, I get this from old lab supplies. It's 1,000,000 years old, like Dow Corning. So, you know, it's gonna be good forever, but it's 1,000,000 years old. And we have our plastic wrench in here. Don't use the metal wrench because it will mar up the finish of the plastic. We have our thing here that says, please don't use alcohol. Really solid advice there. Let me just close these, put my little sticky note on there. I love these little sticky notes. In fact, these little sticky notes would probably go, if I was going to do a gift guide, and maybe I will, these little sticky notes would go on there. These are from Jet Pens and, who makes them? Kokuyo. They have the little blue ones, and they have little half-size ones in a bunch of different colors. In fact, I have these in several colors as well. And these just seem too small, but they're actually super useful sizes. I use them a lot. So little tiny post-it notes, super useful. All right, let's put this back together over here. And this, are those little stickies that you're seeing mine? Good. I like them a lot. So this is the cream and rose gold, which is very pretty. Zoom in a little bit more. It's a very nice cream color. It's not a bright white. We do again have our metallic TWSBI emblem on the top. Let me grab a couple more of these because I've got some in here. I'll grab the newest pair. So this is the navy and bronze, indigo and bronze, which I've been using with this Vinta Enigma ink for a little while. You can see a lot of shimmer in there. And I think this is gorgeous. And then this is the Rosso, which is slightly more red than it shows here. And this has a very different finial. So I think they just use that finial for, yeah, so this is a regular one. It's got the plastic one. So I think they just use this for the fancier pen here, the shiny finial. We got the rose gold here on the cap band. We got it on the clip. We got it back here on the, well, I don't know, like a trim ring back here. Actually, that's missing on these. Interesting. Interesting. Never noticed that before. Is this like a different? Yeah, they use a different piece there actually for the bottom of this. So whereas this one has just a thicker plastic ring, this one has a thin ring, and then it's got a metal trim ring above it. So yeah, it's a whole different piece right there. Interesting. I'm gonna get in here, and yeah, rose gold nibs. That's very nice. Let's look at the rose gold versus the bronze. They are not close at all in person, and I don't think they're close at all in video either. The rose gold is brighter, shinier. You can see there. It's a little pinker, perhaps. This is much yellower. On the caps, it's pretty obvious here as well. In fact, the bronze makes the rose gold look silver on my camera. It's not. It's definitely rose gold. So yeah, that's real pretty. I haven't decided what ink to put in here yet. I've been kind of thinking about it just a little bit, but haven't really decided yet. Maybe we'll throw one of these Inkvent inks in here. Of course, that works really well. Neat. All right. So that was my find from Crazy Allen's. Always find fun stuff in there. Got to chat with them a bit. That was cool. Had to leave so I could get home and do this thing. You like the bronze trim ring a lot, but you love the rose gold. Yeah, the rose gold is good. The cream and the Rosso are limited. The Rosso definitely limited. I don't know about the bronze one. I don't know about the cream one either. Let me see. Cream with rose gold. So Goulet came up first. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know if it is limited. It doesn't actually say it's limited anywhere here. It might be. Although I know the Rosso was, and that didn't say it was limited, but I know it was. So like a good day at Crazy Allen's. Yeah, it was pretty good. I was only there for like an hour, but still was there for like an hour. Anyone know where Mike gets his color index thing? I figure this is a place to ask. What do you mean? What kind of color index thing? What do you mean? You mean my my Rolodexes? So the Rolodexes I just bought or got from like Office Supply Overstock type places. The cards I got from Coloring. They're available all over the place, but mostly from a Well-Appointed Desk. Go to the shop here, and there you go. So this is the shop of Anna, who makes these. She and her husband Bob make these in their house. In fact, you look at their Instagram and Facebook and stuff, like they post like, here's us putting rings through them, or punching holes or whatever. So Bob has a letterpress shop, and Anna is a big stationery nerd like the rest of us. So I use the Colodex cards right here, which appear to be sold out on this site, but you might be able to find them elsewhere. And then I use the Colo Ring ink testing books here for a lot of stuff as well. So I've got all these products, frankly, including the giant Colo Folio, which if you have somebody who wants a large format of really good paper, this is a place to go. This is the Colo Desk, the 12 by 16 inch one. It's a massive. Cream roasts are limited. Anyone know where? Oh, yeah. The heaviest, fly out of your hands. Like a good day at Crazy Allen's. It was. Yeah. Happens to us all. Oh, I totally forgot about the stream. It's cool. Welcome in, Ben. Welcome in. So yeah, this is pretty fun. It is 40 sheets for $40. So like each sheet is $1, but I mean it is massive and it's a very thick paper. It's the same stuff that is in the Colodex and the Coloring and the Colodex cards, but it's massive. So that's where to find them. Tell Anna I said hi. Won't get you anything, but couldn't hurt, right? So yeah, yes. Schaefer's a pen you really have to look at. Think of the Asia one that's pewter, and I really have to find a nice Parker Dualfold Blue Marble or Vacuumatic. Shipping is expensive. Shipping is expensive on the large format because it is big. and it is heavy. Let's see, do they say how much it is? I forget, but yeah, it is not cheap, but it is a massive paper product. So it will be expensive, especially now. So that is a problem, but you know, what are you gonna do about it? It's kind of the way it goes sometimes. Oh, and I'm supposed to tell you about this. Fountain Hospital is a red Aurora Mamba, Aurora Red Mamba for $5.80. Wow, that is not very much. Presume the Colourdex ring paper is watercolor paper. You know, I don't know what the paper is. It is from an American paper mill, I believe, is what she said. Does it say? Paper rigorously tested, etc., etc. Printed, assembled, designed in Kansas City. I don't know. I don't know if she says where the paper. I'm pretty sure she said it was from an American mill, but shows this stock chipboard. Where's the? Actually, I don't know. I don't know where it's from. It is different from like watercolor papers that I've used. So here's let me grab mine real quick. Here's my Color desk, which actually, can I fit it all in the frame? Just barely fit it all in the frame. So did a TPA where she explains the search for the paper. Yeah, for sure. That is the Pen Addict, for those who don't know. This is my big old Colo folio. Anything I can show in here? No, this is okay. This is all fine to show. Yeah. So this is something that she says like got a pretty limited audience, and probably limited to people who are like streamers and big like artists and stuff. But it reacts better to fountain pen inks than watercolor paper has for me. I've had like pretty mixed results. Like this is pretty smooth, and it's very good at like showing off the characteristics of an ink. So these are all a bunch of chargers from Ferris Wheel Press, and you can see that this paper shows off sheen really well. You get some nice shading from these. It doesn't eat the shimmer like some papers occasionally will do. You get multi-chrome even in these sometimes. So yeah, this is pretty good. But realistically, this is a massive like folio, and you don't need this one necessarily. One that I use a whole lot is this coloring book right here, which is the oversize. This is actually what I use for all my my Inkvent stuff. So when you watch those Inkvent videos, this is an original coloring that I use. So yeah, that's my setup. I've been using these for years. So who else going to the Colorado Pen Posse for the Ink White Elephant event? That sounds like fun. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Hardware Store Schaefer Prelude. What's this? First not bought at the Hardware Store pen was a Schaefer Prelude that your mom gave you. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at some Inkvent stuff, because I'm not going to show you anything forthcoming, just stuff that we've been through so far. We can kind of talk about these colors a little bit. Hope y'all are enjoying those videos on the channel. They are fun to make. Although I will tell you, having Inkvent start at the same time that my massive grading hit comes is very rough. Like, I just finished my grading late last night. And so today's the 8th. It's been kind of rough, but it'll be really cool to, to be able to, just make some videos in peace a little bit. So day 1 was Fortune's Gold. Love the videos. Thanks very much. I'm actually kind of thinking of putting Fortune's Gold in here. I mean, it's gold and this is rose gold. So I don't know, maybe that'd be weird, but I'm kind of tempted to do that because I want to see how this works, like it looks really cool, and it looks like it's a very usable and readable gold with a bunch of chameleon shimmer. I think that's pretty neat. I don't know. What do y'all think about gold in a rose gold pen? I don't know. Given up grading since you retired? Yeah, no teacher misses grading. It's the worst. So I had hundreds of papers to grade through. It was pretty rough. I don't think it'd be weird in that pen. Go for it. Yeah, I might. The scented one was smelly. That's true. It is a little bit smelly. I mean, it's in the name. Second one was Cashmere Rose, which I like a lot, and I haven't put in a pen, but I'm very tempted to. I'm really tempted by a lot of these. So, are we going to talk about the nose nibs? I was going to talk about the nose nibs. I guess I could talk about them now since Audrey demands it. So, we haven't talked about these a whole lot, and Audrey was chiding me for it, so let me find one here. Come out. There we go. So we had Mr. Nose on here earlier, and we actually have a few nibs left, a few of our engraved nibs left, and Audrey, you should probably tell people about it so that they can maybe buy one if they want. So these are Yovo nibs right here. Audrey demands that I show them to you. So I'm gonna. So this is one that is engraved with Mr. Nose's little face right here. We don't have a ton of these left. There are just a few of the various kinds. So actually on my store page, which is inky-d.com, you can find these nose nibs while they're left. As well as a few other things, like we've probably got some Scraggles nibs left. I've got some of my logo nibs left. There might even be a mic face left. Let's see, y'all can't see the pop-up, but I've only got, actually, that I think was the last nose nib. It's the last one. It's a fine nib. A fine nose. You can get a fine nose. You can get my dumb face in extra fine, fine, or medium. You can get there's one logo nib left, an extra fine, and 2 Scraggles nibs left. Who are Team Scraggles? This is made from an illustration that a friend of ours did of Scraggles wearing her little scarf. So that's a nib that I really like there a lot, and there's only 2 of those left. So, check those out if you're into it. Here, I'll give you a link. That's see, Audrey, I capitalismed. You're welcome. I did it. But yeah, these are $30 a piece, and if you order them, I'll ship them out as soon as I can. Yeah. So there you go. But these are Yovo nib units. They'll fit in any of your Yovo number 6 pens. And you have Scraggles? Yeah. Have a Scraggles nib in your shown design. I love it. I love it. That's great. I often have a shown design with a Scraggles nib or a nose nib. Let's see what I have right now. Have any of these? That's a SIG. What's in here? I don't think there's anything in this one. Oh, no, that's a mic face. So here's the mic face nib right there. I believe this is Gruntled Guava in this pen. What else do I have? Oh, I have one that it was like a one-off. I'll show it to you, but you can't buy this. It doesn't really exist, and that is an Audrey nib. This is an extra fine. I got an extra fine one with my wife's face on it. So, yeah, my friend Jonathan Brooks has a laser engraver, and if you pay him money, he'll engrave nibs for you. So I did that a couple of times. This one. This is blank. What's this one? This is my Monarch. One of my Monarchs. Actually, I have 2 Monarchs. I can show you a different Monarch now, so that's fun. We'll look at that here in a little bit. I know, she is extra fine, so I think it fit. I think it fits. So you can't buy the Audrey one. Those don't actually exist. I've only got the one, but it is extra fine. Had to go that way. So maybe just months and months of debating. Yeah, that's the way to go. Like this nib a lot? Well, thanks. Appreciate it. I do ship internationally. I'll do it at cost. We'll figure out the cost, but it's usually like 14, 15. It's like $15 usually, maybe more. I don't know. I don't know what it is right now, but if you want it international, I don't have your place listed. Just let me know and we'll deal with it. So there you go. Nose stickers. Yeah, there's nose stickers. I don't show my shop ever, do I? So I have this shop at inky-d.com, and there are probably some Scraggles and nose stickers. I've got stickers for my logos and that sort of thing. I've got ink samples of a whole bunch of different types, including some that are sets. Do I have any sets? The sets are sold out, but lots of different ones. And hey, if I have an ink that you want to get a sample of, throw me an email and I can probably work it out. I've got these really cool nib pins. I thought these were going to be a hit, and they've only not really, but they're very nice. So these are made of white birch, and they are printed with my logo. So these are little pins. You can get a nib on a pin on a pin. As a cat hair from Mr. Nose. Yeah, so you can tell this is real. It's got a tiny nose cat hair on there. So there you go. But those are available as well. And then, of course, the team stickers. We were going to do Nose and Scraggles because they're the most common people, the most common animals to show up in our live streams. And one of my friends demanded that if there was going to be a Team Nose and Team Scraggles, and we needed a Team Mike face. And so I made that one because I thought it was kind of fun. But so there are some of those very available. Yeah, all of those are still available. Although we are getting low on, I want to say Scraggles is the lowest, but there it goes. You have a birch pen and it's nice. Yeah. Nose and Scraggles are 2 people. Yeah, I think so too. Um, I might have an Audacity keychain around somewhere too. There might be some of these available, you know? And then, of course, pen rests and that sort of thing. Audrey and I made these a while back, and, you know, we still have some of these left. So, yep, I haven't put anything real new in my store. I did take some stuff out that was sold out and you couldn't buy. But anyway, that's there. I did a capitalism. Audrey, I did it. I did it. All right. As you have friends whose wedding rings are both Scrabble tiles, so that's pretty awesome. I like that a lot. I like that. All right. So, back to Inkvent. We have Cashmere Rose, which, I don't know. Some people say they have roses that look like this. It doesn't look like a rose to me, but, you know, probably some old world roses or something are like that. Early Dusk. The pen rests are great and portable. Yeah, thanks. I like them a lot. I mean, I keep a bunch of them over here in my drawer that are kind of... The ones in my drawer over here are either ones that I really like a lot or they've got some flaws. Because not all of them come out perfectly. This is a glass one that was made by a friend of ours. How cool is that? It looks a lot like ours, but it's glass. And then this one was made by a there's a family that watches these, and if you're watching, hi, I'm not going to call you out, but one of their daughters made us a couple of pen rests, and so I kept this one, and Audrey has one on her desk at work, I believe. So how fun is that? These are made out of polymer clay like ours, which is real fun. So I think that's cute. And then I keep some of these on my desk that I really like. So this one I just really like a lot. I didn't want to sell, so I just kept it. I think the colors in this like came out super well. And then this one, I think also I kept this. It's got like a bloop in the bottom. So I was like, I don't know. It's not quite. It's got a little dent up here. That's probably why I kept it, but I like that as well. So yeah, I keep them around. They're very good for keeping your pen from rolling away. Super useful for like if you're taking a photograph or if you just want to have a pen that doesn't have a clip. It's great to have a little pen rest you can put it on. So yeah. Do you have roses that look like that, or we did until we had our freeze? Well, good. I'm glad that they are recognizably ish roses. I got to drawing it and I was like, oh no, I don't know how to draw a rose. I forgot. I don't grow roses. I have a rose plant and I don't think it came back this year. So I have Early Dusk here, which is a really nice sort of dusky blue. I think Audrey would like that one. The blue one looks like the Spoke Design logo. Really? Which one? This one? Oh, it kind of does, doesn't it? Huh. I had not even thought about that. It kind of does. How about that? Do I have a Spoke Design handy to show? Yeah. There we go. It is kind of like the Spoke Design logo. I mean, I couldn't do that again if I tried, honestly. But I do like that. Yeah, it does kind of look like that, doesn't it? Huh. Nice. Good call. Good call. So, Early Dusk. The next one we got here is Masquerade. Oh, maybe Masquerade is what I wanted to put in here. I don't know. I think Masquerade might be a really good match for this one, too. That might be cool. It might get Masquerade. Then Nightfall, which is another chameleon. This is a shimmer and this is a chameleon. You can kind of tell, I think, the difference in shimmer and chameleon inks. They're just so, they're so intense, the chameleons. So much shimmer. It's so bright. In there. I don't think I can, I can't change the camera perspective, but you definitely get different colors. Like blue and green and gold, kind of green and gold. Yeah, green and gold, kind of in the chameleon one there. Then Buck's Fizz, which is also a chameleon, but given that, actually when I put some light on it, you can really tell how bright that gold shimmer is. I don't know what the other color is in Buck's Fizz. I haven't really been able to find one. Usually there's a second color, but I can't really find it. So yeah, Masquerade is interesting, right? Like that's an interesting color. A lot of shimmer in there. It's got a neat base color that's kind of a like a Corinth pink, Becky, or like a brown pink almost. But then it's got that sort of gold coppery shimmer in there. It's really neat. Jacaranda is the best. I put it in New Leonardo Milky Way. Oh, nice. I haven't put it in anything yet, but it does look cool. Yeah, for sure. So then we've got, oops, there we go. Had to fix that. The next day is right here. Then Sweet Dreams. Too bad Christine isn't here today. Why is she really into Buck's Fizz? And this is yeah, Sweet Dreams is the scented one, and it smells kind of like bubblegum. Audrey and I both agree it's probably bubblegum, which is kind of weird for a Sweet Dream, but I don't know. I think it's a neat color. I have heard from a bunch of people that this is quite feathery and kind of bleedy. So if you put this in anything, put it in something with a fine nib. I was actually kind of thinking of putting it in here. You like my drawings? Oh, thanks. Some of them are, this one is very good. Some of them, this one's only okay, but this one is very good. I think it smells like fruit punch. Really? That's interesting. I think you do TWSBI screaming for a forest or a Christmas holly shade. You know, that seems right too. Yeah, yeah, maybe so. And then Jacaranda here, which is a really nice sort of lavender or violety kind of purple. I drew Jacaranda tree. Smell it again, fruit punch. All right, let me find it here. Sweet Dreams. That's number 7. Let's see. I'll smell it and think about fruit punch while I'm doing it. Maybe that'll help. There's the little thing there. I'm really good with smells. All right. Yeah, I agree. There's definitely like a fruit smell. There's definitely a fruit smell at the top. But there's this thing in the back of the scent, like the undertone or whatever you'd call it, the bottom notes, which are like very, very bubblegum, very like double gum. You know, I actually don't know what Fruity Pebbles smell like. I've never had one. I only heard jacaranda in Spanish pronounces the J as an H. Yeah, so I did a bunch of Googling around to try to find how the heck you say that word, because I don't know. And it is from South America, which made me think like, well, maybe they use the soft J. Jacaranda, I don't know. And my jacaranda, I think it has to be jacaranda. I don't know. But my friend Cheryl said, who's out in California where they have a ton of those, said she asked a bunch of Spanish experts, and they said that it's jacaranda with a hard J and a long A. So, I don't know. Yeah, Californians say jacaranda. Yeah, right. Interesting, right? But when I was Googling around, there was one video I found that was like, how to pronounce jacaranda. And it had people saying it like every different way. There was zero consistency. So I don't know. It was kind of rough. I was like, I don't know. I don't know how the heck I'm supposed to say this. It's all over the place. So it's a tree. Yeah, it's a tree. Which A is long? Actually, she just said long A, so I assumed both. Yeah, it's a tree that looks like this. Kind of like that's a version of a jacaranda. This is actually the photo that I was trying to sort of mimic in my drawing with the road. All the things I saw though about planting jacarandas or yacarandas said, hey, don't put these near a street or a sidewalk or a driveway. And these are all fairly close to streets and right next to driveways, because apparently they have really strong and wide surface roots that will buckle concrete. So some of these might have some very bumpity drives there. So get you in trouble. I mean, look, sometimes, you know. Once in college, you dressed up as a Rorschach block for Halloween. That's pretty fun. Yep, it's a tree. But really nice blossoms. In fact, it really reminds me... This reminds me a lot of wisteria. So I grew up with wisteria all around. And that's what this reminds me of, these little blooms. Although I'd rather plant a jacaranda than a wisteria. This is a wisteria. But very similar kind of spinnacles on these things. Wisteria smells amazing. Do not plant a wisteria under any circumstances. Don't do it. Because it will absolutely take over everything it can get its little tendrils on. It will annihilate trees. It will pull them down. Like this right here. That is not a wisteria tree. That is a tree that has been annihilated by wisteria. So like, yeah, don't do it. It's a bad idea unless you want to contain it real hard. And the only way to contain it really is to put it in a pot, perhaps, and never let it do this. Never let it on your house. This is the worst idea because it will go straight into your roof into your shingles. It will take over the world. So it's really gnarly. Putting it up on something like this is fine. Just don't let it get near your house. Don't let it do it, because it will do this. It'll just like wrap around everything. It will travel underground. Here it is strangling a tree. It's a wild, wild plant. So, yeah. Gonna plant a jacaranda? Yeah, I mean, you probably could. I don't know what their moisture needs are, but probably. I mean, if they can do them in California, I mean, California's a big place, but you're definitely in the right zone. It's too cold here for them. That's why I've not seen them. Gets too cold. So yeah, that's day 8. Jacaranda. Tomorrow's is very fun. I've actually even done the day after that, and that's also fun. Just to tell you, they're good. And also, we've been doing our Inkvent from Enigma Stationery. Go and check them out. They are very fun. E-N-I. Yeah, here we go. Just to give you all a link. Copy. Paste. There you go. And this is a very fun set. Audrey and I have been having a good time with this. In fact, the way that she's been doing it is late at night, usually the day before. We forgot to do it last night, so I don't actually have day 8. I don't know what it is. Tomorrow's chromatography is pretty cool, even though I didn't love the ink. Oh, interesting. Tomorrow's ink is what I have just put in a pen. I just put it in this pen. It's a very sparkly diamond cast pen. So I don't know. I think it's really nice, actually. But this is, so anyway, I'll open this. I'll take the little parafilm off, which is very easy. You just unscrew the top. It'll break through the parafilm. And then I'll do the swatch, and she'll have me guess what it is. And because it's got a little scratch off sheet that you have separately, and she'll scratch it off while I am swatching it. And she'll have me guess what it is. And I'll get it wrong usually, and then she'll like try to give me some hints, and we'll like do a warmer, colder kind of thing to try to figure out what it is. So pretty fun. When you live your entire whole life in concrete jungle, you have no idea what botanical stuff is. I thought it was lavender before I was told it wasn't. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Uh-oh. What did you say? Oh, well, yeah, I can't show this, Dustin. I can't show it, because then people will know. That is a cool chromatography. That seems about right. Yeah. That's interesting. It's more solid and like consistent than I thought it would be. That's an interesting one. So, New Tomoe River paper is not as good as the old one. More inks bleed through. I don't know. I haven't had any problem with it. I like it just fine, actually. But you know, to each their own. My 2022 day 8 Jingleberry is a standard, but really smells of berries. Yeah, no. Wait, it smells of berries? Jingleberry doesn't have a smell. That's weird. Hold on, now I gotta get Jingleberry out, because that's one that I only washed out of a pen like very recently. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, the top line is really cool, isn't it? I like Jingleberry a lot, but I don't think it's got a smell. This is a standard. Let me see this. Let me smell this thing. Mine just smells like ink. There's no particular smell to mine. Not that you can see it, but yeah, I like this a lot. I had this in a pen until I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, it's weird that yours smells like berries. That is strange. That is strange. Full paper only available. Oh, interesting. I don't know what that is. Does it smell for you? That's really interesting, huh? Man, mine just smells. I mean, it smells a little bit like ink, but nothing really. We're showing very different opinions on the TR paper. We need to get some out of each and play around. So I've used it for some. Do I have any handy that I could show you? I don't have that stuff handy, unfortunately, but I used it for all of my Sailor Yorimiku Set 2 ink reviews, a bunch of which got eaten by my bad hard drive. But it was interesting. I didn't have any bleed through or anything like that. It still showed a lot of the qualities really well. But I saw that the color change that Yorimikus do, and they do it on all kinds of papers, were different between old Tomoe River and the new Sanzen Tomoe River. And the Sanzen looked a whole lot more like what it looks like on Midori, although that is not white at all. That's like a cream paper. So it's kind of interesting, yeah. Written on that paper, cream colored half sheets, slowly for writing. Oh, cool. Keep bringing boxes of those boxes too. Oh, nice. Yeah, these little boxes are from Shown Design. is where these boxes come from originally. Let's see if this one has a note in it. Sometimes when Ian sends me stuff, he puts a little note in it. No, he didn't write it. Sometimes he'll write stuff on the inside or on the outside or something. But yep, all little Shown Design boxes. Because look, I got a lot of Shown Design stuff. Oh, I should show you a Shown Design thing. It has. Oh, I haven't used the 68. That's a thick one. 68 is always gonna have some drag. So what do I do with it? Here it is. So this is the original Monarch nib right here. Right there, and this is one of the big broad ones. It has a little multicolor star down at the bottom. It's got the purple star and the multicolor shown. You can kind of see the different colors anodized in there. And this one is quite a wide line. Where's my paper? I'll just do it on here. My paper disappeared. So this is the original Monarch. You can get wide lines this way and skinny lines going this way because of the way it is ground. And this fits in all your Iovo pens, but coming very soon. So there's a new 52? Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. And I have it in this here pen. This is a Conid Monarch. This is a Bach Monarch, so it is sized to fit all your Bach pens, which means it won't fit in any of the current Shown Design pens. But if you do have an old Pocket 6, the original Pocket 6s were fit for Bach. So if you have a Bach pen you'd like to use in this, you can get one of these new ones. They're not quite out yet. They're just out of testing, but I've been testing this one for a little while. And this is a fine nib on one side and then kind of like an architect-y sort of thing on the other. So fine on this side. And it's quite a fine line. And then this one on the back is sort of architect-y. So you get really nice fine lines both ways on this one. And then on the back, you get fine verticals and wide horizontals. And this is a really odd ink. And actually, I should have opened up the chamber because it's not really getting ink. That's why it's... That's the thing you got to remember about Conids is if you keep this screwed down, you don't get any ink. So that's why it's looking like it doesn't have enough ink, because it doesn't. So this is what that ends up looking like. This is that Dominant Industry ink. But it'll fit in all your Bach nibs. Well, it'll fit in most of your Bach pens, which is real fun. So that will be available soon, the Bach Monarch. So this is a Monarch. I should have put a Monarcha ink in my Monarch. That would have been funnier. I should have done that, but I didn't. So let's see. Wish you knew that. Would have rather had a... Yeah, 52 is better, I think, for that stuff. Let's see. Don't forget to sub and like. Yeah, hit that sub and like. That's fun. The lesson here is that Path will likely play nicely in a lot of pens. Yeah, probably. I have it in this pen right here. This is a Pen Addict Halo from Opus 88, and it's got a broad nib on it. And I really like this ink in this pen. This has been very good. Right here. It's a really nice green, and you can actually already see the shimmer. Lots of shimmer. Which is real cool. I like Path a whole lot. It's been great in this broad nib. Yeah, I recommend Path for sure. I think it was Becky that told me I needed to get that one. She was right. So let's look what I got in my my Enigma Inkvent real quick. I am going to post a video about this probably tomorrow or Sunday. So don't forget to watch that because, hey, give me them views. But we can talk about it a little bit here. So the first week, right here, we got Teranishi Guitar Smoky Navy, which is a really pretty blue-black with a bunch of, like, I don't know, kind of deep reddish sheen, coppery kind of sheen, maybe kind of coppery on the top, which looks real nice. The second one, and this one, I don't think I guessed this one. I couldn't guess maker or anything because I've only got like 2 of their inks, but I do like them a lot. The second one I couldn't guess either. This is Troublemaker Donna Victorina, I believe, which is pretty cool. And great purple, tons of sheen on there. And it's still under my thumbnail. Look at that. You still see a little bit of pink in my thumbnail. And we've been doing these on the day. So I did this 6 days ago, and it is still there. Do the Muppets song, Monomonoc, do Monomonoc. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. But this troublemaker looks pretty nice. And then the third one, I actually guessed after she's like, you don't really like this brand. I'm like, oh, I know what this is then. This is Kinoto Kokiro, which is real fun. But like the rest of the Kinotos, pretty dry. This is probably the least dry of the ones I tried. And it's a really interesting ink that kind of looks like a yellow-green, but also can sometimes look very C-3PO-ish, depending on the pen. So it kind of like takes on a gold cast, which is pretty nice. I like that. I like the first two of them. Yeah, for sure. I think they're very good. And I have set I. There are sets A through L, I believe, is what he said. And so like half of them will be the same throughout, and then the other half will be different on each set. So that's kind of neat. I'm curious to see what other people got. Day 4 was Ferris Wheel Press Hardy Harvest. This is another one I just couldn't guess because I was like, who uses this kind of like bright copper shimmer? I like this a lot. I think it looks great. It's a good orange. It's got a good copper shimmer in there. The text especially looks good, I think. Looks like mostly shimmer, like the color of the ink is supporting the shimmer and not fighting it. I kind of like that. Next up was Guitar Ink's Modern Red, which I had trouble writing with. I don't know why. It just goes coming off my glass nib very weirdly. I was using the thick glass nib and I shouldn't have been. But this one I actually guessed because, I don't know, it's kind of felt like a Teranishi guitar, really. I didn't know Modern Red because I didn't know the name of it. But I was like, is this a Teranishi? And she's like, yeah, it actually is. The next one I couldn't guess either, which is interesting. This is Colorverse Cat's Eye Nebula. And when I was swatching this, I was like, oh no, there's no ink in this ink. That's not going to be for me. But in the writing, it looks very legible, which is interesting, right? Like I didn't expect that to be legible at all, and it kind of totally is. So I don't know. My friend Tina swatched it over on the Pen Addict Slack, and it looks very good over there. So I don't know. I'll try it in a pen for sure. But this is one that was big around the DC Pen Show, I think. And I skipped it because I was like, there's not enough ink in there. And then day 7 is one of my all-time favorites. This is Sailor Yuramiku Seiki. And as soon as I started swatching this, I'm like, oh, it's Seiki. And I was just like, how did you know? And I'm like, because it's one of my all-time favorite inks. I love Seiki. Look at all the colors in that thing. This is a Waringal ink book, by the way, is what this is. And it doesn't have the best like sheen and that sort of thing, but it's working really well on here. Just ordered Colorverse Butterfly Nebula. Interesting. I think Butterfly looks a little bit like darker than Cat's Eye, but I can't really remember. Maybe it was Butterfly that was really hot. I don't remember. Now I need to Google it, but yeah, Seiki is very good. Sometimes it looks gray, sometimes it looks green, sometimes it's almost always got this like pink interior on the lines. So good. In fact, that's what's in this pen right here. And it's been in this pen for a year and a half. I put it in June of 2022, and I'm on the last drop of ink. So I'm trying to decide whether I'm just going to re-ink this with the same ink, and I probably will, is probably what's going to happen, because darn it, I like it so much. It is so good. So I'll probably just put that back in this cement-colored TWSBI here, because it's been great. So off work, so you can rest the wrist. That's good. Yeah, rest that wrist. That's good. So yeah, that's the first 7 days. I don't know what today's is, and I'm going to wait for Audrey to get home before we do day 8. So sorry I can't show it to you, because we're having a fun little game tradition with that, and I like it. Got one of Seika's dog and fox stamps and stamp swatch spots on the back of the Waringal sheet so you can use both sides. Oh, look at you. And that's a good idea. I've got some ink bottle stamps. I could totally do that. Huh. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I got these books on like a big sale, so I've got a couple of them. I'm not going to be too precious with the paper, I don't think. But none of this has come through at all. It's really, like, you can see how thick this paper is, actually. That's a thick paper. Inkvent Day 6 Ghost has lots of grays in it, maybe pinkish. Oh, you're doing 2022. Yeah. Audrey liked Ghost too. I don't think I ever got around to using Ghost, but Audrey liked it a lot. So, let me go ahead and swatch this one right here real quick. We're days into December. Release Persephone. Let Persephone go. Right? Ugh. Although it is winter, Persephone is, isn't she imprisoned in Hades for the winter? Isn't that the deal? So, I mean, maybe we won't see Persephone until, like, March. Maybe June for y'all up in Colorado. I don't know. Only 2 of your Enigma inks are different up to now. Oh, interesting. Well, I mean, it's half, so that's, you know. Let's see. You said Butterfly Nebula? Is that what you said? Colorverse Butterfly Nebula. Oh, that's fun. Butterfly. Huh. Butterfly Nebula, I think. Yeah, this is a big one at the DC Pen Show. In 2022. Maybe that's what I was thinking about, but I could have sworn there's the other one. Let me see. Cat's Eye Nebula. Like the long nights, there's so many meteor showers. Oh, that's cool. All right. I'll write that on the card. Audrey approved. Yeah, do it. Persephone looks crazy. I'll have to check that out. Who's got a review? Nobody's got a review of it. I'll hear, no, that's Butterfly. Huh. How about that? Interesting. When did this come out here? See, this is very light as well. Yeah, this looks too light for me, but we'll see how it goes. Looks so red and writing surprisingly legible. Yeah, good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I'm interested in this one. See, this looks fine-ish, but it looks very light. I don't know. I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try with the cat's eye. Seems cool. Product series number 3037. Interesting. Interesting. So, hi. Hello there. You're a very silly cat. Very silly. Can I put you down? Would that be okay? Because I wanna swatch an ink. Can I put you down? Would that be okay? He is not really very impressed with my idea of putting him down. I mean, putting him on the ground, not putting you down. No. No. I would never say mean things about nose. Yep. We can only see the big and small dipper. Ah. Looks so... Okay, good. Good. Visit her husband and my pens at the same time. Do what? Here you go. Get down. Get down. There you go. Oh, I was going to look up Persephone. That's right. Wearing Ghoul Persephone. Ah, this, I know I want it. Yeah, yeah. Purple with pink sparkles. That's fun. Yeah, that looks cool. That's a cool looking one. Mm-hmm. This one. No. I got this one already. Oh no, that's Chack. That's not what I thought it was. Heimdall. I got Heimdall. Yeah, they don't have Persephone yet. What's this one? Zemyana. That looks really cool. I like brown pink with blue shimmer. I like that. The Great Sage Heaven's Equal. That's a heck of a name. What an awful story. Yeah, torn between the parents. Yeah. Yeah, these look really cool. I'm into some of these for sure. That looks dope. I wonder what it would look like in writing. That's too light. That's barely ink. That's also barely ink. Ooh. Ooh. Those are so different. Yikes. Yikes. All right. Nose has left the building for a moment. So let's do this while we have a sec. Get the S word here. This thing have a drink break? I mean, maybe. Let's use this one. All right, this is Sailor Blue Black. Ravished? That's not how I remember Persephone. I thought Persephone was like the child of the two or something, and like she lived, like the agreement was she lived down there during the winter or something like that. I don't know. That's way darker than I remember. No. Sorry, I'm doing an ink thing. You can't come up here. No. No, buddy. There you go. Zeus is her father. That is, hey. I said no. Stay down there. He is not having that right now. He's like, no, I'm going to be up there right now. All right. This mistake too light. Yeah, it looks really light in that second swatch for sure. All right, so this is Sailor. Blue black. Nose! Shush! He's just out there meowing up a storm. Didn't you play the game, Hades? I don't remember seeing her in that game. I never finished it. Like, was it at the end? Because I never beat it. I could never beat it. Just couldn't do it. I don't know. I was not gamer enough to beat that game. So didn't get it done. There we go. Oof. I didn't already have Sailor Blue Black. No, I didn't. At least I don't think so. In my record, I said I only had it in cartridges. So. But at Crazy Allen. $20.23. Put it over here.
It's because I'm home.
Hey, it's an Audrey. You made it home.
I thought he was murring so much.
Oh, I thought he was just being a pain in the butt.
No, I mean, yes, he was.
Because I had to put him on the ground like 17 times.
I heard.
He was like, no, I'm gonna try to get up there. I know you're trying to do an ink right now.
Yep.
And I am not going to have it. Thank you very much. So there's an Audrey here. She made it home and like at a reasonable time. Look at you. Did it only take you 2 hours to get home?
Only about an hour and 15, hour and 20.
Oh, that's speeding home. Look at you.
My average speed was 48, and the speed limit was 65 or 70.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good.
48 average.
Not great.
No.
He loves Audrey? Oh, he loves Audrey. That's for sure. Yeah.
You do have to do the Inkvent.
Yeah, we haven't done the Inkvent yet.
Advent, not Inkvent.
Well, that's Inkvent. Just not Diamine.
Yeah.
Blueback is pretty dark.
Can't breathe that.
Can't breathe red vines. These things are so dry.
What?
But yeah, no, not the darkest blue black by any means, but
oh,
whoa, that could have been a disaster.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a nice blue black. Greg says, Audrey, I'm sorry I did not do the DC commute for too long. You don't get sympathy. Well,
I'm not asking for sympathy.
Yeah.
I chose to do it.
So. Kinda. Yeah.
No, she just fell.
Ruth said she's getting another Sig nib with a pin attached to it.
I saw hers today. Yeah.
Told B Haven you showed me that she got a pen.
I listened to the whole thing. I'm caught up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll shut up then. Oops.
So
Russell said.
Smudge, yeah.
All right. Well, look at your eyeballs working and everything.
I do have glasses on.
Well.
This is Monday through Thursday Audrey back here. This is not Friday Audrey.
Friday Audrey doesn't have good vision. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm wearing glasses. No like this is the usual. I'm going to work. There's nothing fancy to see here.
Have you finished the fudge that we have?
There's the orange creamsicle for you.
Okay. A little bit of fudge left. I can't eat more than like, I don't know, a small cube of fudge at a time because it's just too sugary for me. I am a big woos. And it is 2 sugars. 2 sugary. All right.
Come on up here, come on.
Oh, Wild Scraggles has appeared.
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow. Corporate Audrey. There you go. Newbie question then. Why can you only put that ink in a sailor pen? You can totally put it in whatever pen you want.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, so I had it in cartridges, and the reason you can only put it in sailor cartridges in a sailor pen is that they are proprietary. I will show you it. Give me a sec.
Little Scraggles has her red flower on now for Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah. She's looking all fancy.
Yep, there's her red flower. You can see it.
Hi. Did you miss me?
Yep. So these are sailor cartridges. Like this. And they have this big opening there. And this is a Standard International, so...
I swear they hold as much ink as the converters.
They hold more than the converter, I think. Way more than the converter, actually. I mean, they're bigger than a Standard International. So they definitely, especially a sailor converter, they're way bigger.
Just get a pack of cartridges and just refill those.
Just refill cartridges. So yeah, very different dimensions and everything. This is a full pack. We've never even used any of these.
I wonder why.
I don't know. I don't know. Probably just put a lot of your.
It could have been for my baby sailor pocket pen.
Maybe we have red and blue over there. I don't know why I would have blue black. I don't know where I got it.
Yeah, those are the ones I got them for my short long pens. I think because they didn't count. They don't have converters.
Yeah, but sailor cartridges, very good, not very expensive, and yeah, I'm glad I didn't get the blue. I almost bought the blue bottle, but I don't need to. I got the cartridges. So yeah, I picked this up at Crazy Allen's. It was $15.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No.
Here's the cream and rose gold.
Yeah, I thought you'd inked it already. Yes, no, you're about to put Masquerade or something.
Yeah, Masquerade. Maybe that first one, the golden one. I hadn't really decided. Yeah. What do you think?
I was thinking rose gold Antigua. Other one, but it might be too late.
Rose gold Antigua? That's like a burgundy, isn't it?
It's a Robert Oster.
Yeah, I know that, but it's a burgundy color, right?
Is it? I don't really remember. I thought it was sort of like rose goldy color with rose gold shimmer. Who remembers these things?
Yeah, it's a burgundy. Looks like that.
I was thinking the other one. Is there another one that's like that?
I don't know. I don't know. That's too vague. You have the misfortune of having your TWSBIs crack. None of my ecos, and I've got a zillion of them. In fact, I haven't had any modern TWSBIs crack. My original VAC 700 cracked a bunch of times. My original 5... No, it was... Well, I mean, now they have the 580. Mine, I think, was a 530 or something. Like, it was a very original one, and that one cracked a bunch of times. But none of the rest of mine have cracked, including, well, all the rest of the models. So that's hasn't been a problem for me. A replacement barrel of a replacement barrel for an eco? What are you doing to these things, Mike? That is, yeah, I don't know. I've got a ton of them. I've never had one of them, the ecos, crack. They're way more sturdy than the rest, so don't know.
No, stop yelling. Now he's just yelling for no reason.
Yeah. Just in there yelling. You want to do a thing? Here you go. Here we go. There's this. We can let the chat guess too, maybe. We're on day 8. Right here. Looks like we have a teal ink here. Gonna have to use the broad glass pen. I don't have a glass of water in here, so. Goodness. Nose, come on, man. Go see anywhere else in this room other than this right here. You can't be right here. No. Yeah.
Is there shimmer?
I take the nibs out to clean. Yeah, I take the nibs out to clean. Most of the time. Yep. No, that shouldn't. Unless you're taking the nib to like removing it this way, you're not going to crack an eco by removing the nib. This is just too thick. Like, if you're just pulling the nib straight out, you are not going to crack this plastic right here by pulling the nib straight out. It's just not going to happen. So, that ain't it. But I have, I mean, obviously a whole bunch of them. So, no, I don't think it's got a shimmer. Oh, wait. It does have a shimmer.
It is a shimmer. Down to the bottom.
Okay, well, yep. This has a, it's a teal, it looks like, with a silver shimmer in there.
Okay.
So let me shake the shimmer into solution here.
Okay.
The top of your eco cracked. You are just beating the crap out of that eco. I don't know what's going on. That's weird. That's impressive. That is impressive. I mean, I have heard reports of people having them break, but they are much sturdier than the 580s and 700s and stuff were. So I don't know. Interesting. You had it in your desk and it cracked? That's weird. This is a nice bright color. Have you got a guess of what this might be? I have to let it dry a little bit.
Well, not every brand does shimmer, so that's gonna help limit it.
I don't know. Pretty much every brand does shimmer now. Who doesn't do shimmer?
Franklin-Christoph.
Well, okay. All right. Franklin-Christoph doesn't do shimmer. Okay, cool. I don't think Waterman does shimmer. It's true. I don't think Pilot has.
Kobe.
That's Sailor, and they've done shimmer.
Kobe.
That's Sailor.
Nope, but Kobe by Sailor has not.
Well, I don't know. That's
Well, I'm saying they're not. You know, it's not going to be a Kobe then. Look, I've named multiple here.
I mean, really, you've named two. It's a Ferris wheel press. Tumultuous Tides.
Are you guessing that?
No, somebody's guessing that in the chat.
It is.
It is?
Ferris wheel press. Tumultuous Tides.
Hey, who was that? That was Corinne guessed
Wow.
that. Wow. Has TWSBI done shimmer? Oh, I don't think TWSBI's done shimmer, which is weird because their pens are great for shimmer. Pelican has done shimmer, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Schaefer's even done shimmer now. So, Otto Hoot? I don't know. Does Otto Hoot even have ink?
Yeah. Leonardo ink is not.
I don't know if they have or not, actually. They might have.
They just have like core colors, I think.
They've got a lot of colors. I don't know. Yeah, good job. Keep thinking about buying this one. There you go. Sailor does do shimmer now. Yeah, I know. I know. I've got one sitting right here. Platinum? I wonder, has Platinum done shimmer?
I don't think so.
I can't think of one off the top of my head now. I'm thinking of it.
No?
Doesn't mean they haven't, but Ferris wheel press. How do you spell tumultuous?
TUMULTUOUS.
Tumultuous Tides. Well, there you go. This is a nice looking ink.
That's Private Reserve?
Yeah, they got a whole line of shimmers.
That's like a separate thing.
Well, I mean, it's Private Reserve. It's just
Yeah.
they tend. So Private Reserve has a bunch of like lines of ink.
Yeah. That's what I mean. There's specific.
Yeah.
Stipula? Yeah.
Stipula is really just Conklin, which is really just who makes the Conklin ones? It's Monteverde, and Monteverde has definitely done shimmer. Pineider? I don't know where Pineider gets their ink.
But it doesn't matter. You can say that's a brand.
I don't think I would say that's a brand.
Pineider's not a brand.
Well, that's like saying like all the ones that like Diamine does stuff for. Those are all different brands of ink, and they're just not. They're Diamines.
Yeah, but you can talk about the ones that are the brands that have the sub-brand. And if that brand doesn't do shimmer for them, you can say that initial brand does not have it. Because
that'd be like saying
line,
Pannonia doesn't do shimmer because I haven't had a shimmer ink.
You're not a store. Like you're not a.
Well, now you're cutting the hairs in half. I don't know.
A brand, like a large established brand. Are you Pineider?
I don't know. I've got a logo. I've got a whole website we were looking at earlier here.
So if you say Pineider, are you gonna be like, oh well, you have to know that's associated with this, and they're like, oh, but they do. So no. Chat, come on, back me up here.
I don't know. It's much like a good word for writing cursive. It might be, but I can't write in cursive. I'm terrible at it, and I don't like it. Fresco Press is better in person than online. Yeah, it's pretty nice in person actually. Weirdly, my big swatch. Well, it's actually still drying, the big swatch. So I'm not gonna judge it on that. I was like, there's not really any shimmer in there, but still drying. Diamine is the OEM, but others market the product using various brands. I mean, maybe. Carol says I was doing so good with capitalism, but now I know I'm not a brand, so I know I don't have to capitalism anymore.
Yeah, good.
That's good. Whew. Looks better on Mike's paper. I don't have that one. Schaefer Coastal Blue is really good. I like that a lot. If you can still find any of that line of Schaefer inks, I say snap them up if you like them, because I don't know if they're coming back. I don't know what Schaefer's doing with fountain pens and stuff. Parker doesn't do shimmer? Probably not. That's true.
Octopus ink?
I bet they do.
Do you know that?
I don't, but I don't keep up with Octopus inks. The only ones I got from them were the Diplomat ones, and I didn't like those. So I kind of just sort of ignored them. Although I hear the drawing ones or whatever are pretty good. Practicing cursive anyway? Yeah, do it. You only write cursive since you're 12? Or since you were 12? Yeah. They made me do cursive back when I was a kid, and I stopped immediately as soon as I could because there are some letters that I just hate in cursive, and one of them is M. And I have a bunch of M's, and like the cursive capital M is stupid, and I hate it, and so I stopped doing cursive. The Z, get out of here with that nonsense. J's, blah. So I just decided I don't like it, and I stopped using it as soon as I could. I do link up some letters sometimes, but I would never call it cursive. So it's not my jam. Not my jam. Parker doesn't do shit. I don't know, probably not. Lowercase s. The lowercase s is stupid. The uppercase s is even stupider. Like it just doesn't make any sense. Why would that be the s? Ugh, gross. What you looking at?
I don't see anything for Octopus ink. There was one I was just thinking of one, and then now I've forgotten it. What was it?
No, look, you win. Not everybody does shimmer. You're right. I'm wrong.
No,
I'm gonna quit the internet. It's fine. No, I should just never go on the internet again. It's fine. I get it. I was dumb and wrong, and I should be punished for it. You're right.
Wrong day. You're the grumpy one.
Back to cursive instruction. I don't know. I don't really know why. You know, like I don't know. I know a lot of people are really hot for putting cursive back in the schools or something, but like, I don't know, man. I like it. Remember that Schaefer brand sold off from Cross? I don't know what that means. You just go, I understand the capital. Cursive capital G is also silly. There's too many of these things up here, you know?
Ackerman?
Ackerman is diamine. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if Ackerman has 11,000 inks. I don't know. They might have a shimmer. I don't know. Is it important to be able to read cursive? I don't know. What for?
Roshizuku?
Yeah, that's one of the ones I said immediately.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I don't think they have I don't know. Tasha has a whole bunch of inks too. I don't really know.
People will tell us.
No. Look, I get it. I'm wrong. You can stop just rubbing it in. I'm done.
I'm curious.
I am defeated. You win. You win.
I just want to know for myself because I'm curious.
Well,
I'm thinking about it.
Oh, man. 1,100 ways that Mike is wrong. Goodness. Not to change the subject or anything. No, please do. Enso's coming out with a gold nibbed Urushi Ebonite pen. Has anyone taken a look at it? No. I have not. Nope. I don't have any Ensos.
You're upsetting the dog.
I'm upsetting the dog.
Yeah.
To read documents in the original language? I don't know why that's that important, really. Like, if you're trying to read how many times are we trying to read old documents? Like, I mean, the people that need to read old documents can totally read them. I don't know why a fourth grader needs to be able to read it. They're not going to understand it anyway. to get author handwriting for signing books so people wouldn't forge your signature. Interesting. I mean, I think you kind of have to have a recognizable signature as an author, right? Or as, I don't know, if you're gonna be a person that's like signing a thing. How would the adult learn? I don't know. The same way you learn to read anything. There are people out there who know how to read Klingon. That's, you know, or Elvish or whatever. Like,
I should have a good signature. I sign things all the time.
You've got a good signature. I think it's good. Yeah. Cross had bought the Safer brand a couple years ago and sold the brand to some big company that sells other things than just pens. Yeah, they sold it to this Indian company. I mean, they sell other things but pens, but they're a big like stationery brand. Cross inks don't do shimmer. I guess there were only like 5 cross inks, so yeah, probably not. Also, I don't know. Cross inks seem to be disappearing.
Yeah, based on what people were saying that one day.
Yeah, I mean, I've looked for a bunch of them, and no place has more than like a couple of them in stock ever. So I know Cursive, those old documents get real loopy. Yeah, I mean, it's like we should be teaching them, we should be teaching them Cursive and also Old English and also Middle English and also like, I don't know, everything else. Like, I don't know, like if they need to learn that stuff, they can learn that stuff just like anybody else does, I imagine. But I don't know. I hated using it in school, and I'm glad it's. I wish I didn't have to learn it in school, frankly. So, yeah, William Penn. Yeah, that's the name. Yeah. So I don't know. I think people can do it. I don't know. It's fine if they want to teach it in schools. I'm not like against it. But I don't really care. I think there are bigger battles to fight in schools right now. If paper is more valuable, people would write down the page and then turn it 90 degrees and keep writing on top of the text they just written. Yeah, I've seen that stuff, and it is wild. Like, that is weird. But you write more quickly in cursive? I mean, I guess. A little bit. I don't know. I mean, you can write more quickly in shorthand, too. We don't teach that either, so I don't know if that's the deal. If you hate a letter, write it in a way you like. You just print. Yeah, that's what I do. I steal letters from places because maybe I don't like that letter, and I just find a different one that I like better. So, which is why my handwriting is like a weird amalgam of a bunch of things.
Turn this way,
including like my E's are like Unical E's and stuff. I don't know. I think it's cool. Who here knows shorthand? Not me. It's the feel of writing in cursive that helps kinesthetic learners learn. I don't know what that means. I mean, that whole learning style thing, it turns out is bunk. Like, that doesn't really exist. It's just a thing that people were told for a while. But studies have, science says it doesn't actually happen. But, son, if he doesn't learn to read cursive, his mommy will forever be writing in code. I mean, that's a way to get people to do it, I guess. But I don't know. Most Germans mix cursive and yeah, I mean, most people do have some mix of them. Very few people, I think, write in just print or just cursive. I mean, even mine is like some of my letters connect. So, yeah. Yeah. You like the cursive A. You use the cursive capital A in Audrey, right?
When I sign it in cursive.
Yeah.
I like when I do L's. I like to do the cursive L.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I never liked the cursive L either. I don't know. I guess I just don't like much about cursive. I can't think of I used to like the cursive G, but now I do a totally different G. So, although I do mix in cursive G's. Like, that's a thing that definitely connects a lot of times. I've been trying to get away from it because I think it looks sloppy. I like the G with like the 2 circles and not the
I. Capital I is nice.
Capital I? Oh, I hate the capital
I.
What? The print capital I is just superior with the big like bold strokes of an I.
A capital L is nice.
No, see, that's got that loopy curly. I hate the loopy thing.
But it makes
that's why I got.
We're not doing much.
That's why I hate the M, because it's just got like this stupid, useless little swirly nonsense in it. And like, blech.
It's one loop. Like...
Yeah, I hate it. It's gross. It's 2 loops at least. Actually, it's 4 loops. Swirly, loop, loop, loop. So many. No. Loop in the front, loop in the second. Third one's not a loop.
What about the capital Z?
The capital Z?
Nobody knows that one.
Rarudo? No, that's a lowercase Z. Capital Z is just a big one of those, right?
Not really.
All right.
I feel like capital Z is a weird one too.
No, it's the same.
Oh, it's just a big one?
Yeah, it's just a big one.
Huh.
Yeah.
I thought there would be like another loop on there somewhere.
No, it's just a big one. I mean, you can throw a million loops in it if you want to, but like, why though? Yeah. I think this is a cool one. I like that Z. It's a cool Z. Oh no, it's just not even on the screen. There we go.
Do you like?
You can't do that with a regular
S?
pen. Do I like the capital S? I don't even remember what the capital S looks like offhand.
Like this.
No, I hate that. I hate that. It doesn't look like an S. Like, why would that be an S? It's not an S.
That doesn't look like an S. That looks like an S.
It's not an S. This isn't. This right here. This is an S. This just looks like a snick. That's not an S. What is this nonsense? It's a whole bunch of nonsense. This super nonsense. It's a dumb letter and I don't like it.
So when I sign cards like medium cursive italic and the L and the italic, I sort of connect it all, but it's printed, but the L is the loopy, so it goes into the I. Yeah. So yeah, I do certain words I connect depending on the word and how often I write it.
Yeah, for sure. And like what the letters are around it. Yeah, Dustin says you're thinking about the Q probably.
Yeah.
Because the Q just looks like a derpy 2.
Yes.
For no good reason. I almost do a lowercase q when I write, but I've started doing like a double circle instead of this thing, but the circle goes this way.
I mean, a G is lowercase G is like a G, like a normal G.
Yeah, that's why I use it because I think it's okay. It's better looking than.
Oh, that one's okay.
Yeah, that one's better looking than the regular like G.
Very subjective.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. My handwriting is like totally a mishmash of different things. Yeah.
I don't like the capital B.
It's just like a B. With like, it's got this thing. It's got like an up, and that's it.
But isn't in the middle there's like a loopy?
I guess it can be. I
Look
think.
it up, so I want to see it.
I mean, sometimes there's a loop. I don't know. Think cursive capital letters look so cool. Yeah, not me. Not me.
Yeah, especially the L. The L is not a loss; it's a win.
Yeah, the B is like there's a bunch of different ways, but like you could like if you're doing it depends on what pin you're using. I bet. Like if you don't go in and then out on the same line, you could swirl it. Yeah, but you don't have to. This one never made any sense to me. This one actually looks better than the lowercase b I grew up with, which is like a loop and it comes down. It kind of like this loop right here doesn't swirl around. It's kind of like goes out. So you like hit the end of the line and go out instead of hit the end of the line and then do more loopy things.
Do a loopy either.
So this ends up looking like a B, sort of.
Yeah.
But
that's not.
Yeah. I don't know. That's not how I remember doing it as a kid. So I don't know. Like the cursive capital G in Washington's. Yeah, I don't know what that one looks like. A derpy 2. Yeah, it's a derpy 2. Yeah, that's what it is. So anyway. Cursive capitals suck, especially G's. Says Glenn, who's got a G at the beginning of his name. Yeah. And the C is just kind of left out there to hang. Like, there's nothing cool about a cursive capital C. It's just
like the little loop in the beginning, right? It's the same thing.
Sometimes, like in the front,
that's
I guess.
What I was taught.
I think so.
Doesn't necessarily mean it's right.
Yeah, it's just got like a little thing. Like this, I think this is they can't see it.
That's fancy AF.
Like this is a very fancy one. But yeah,
left it. That's what I was taught right there.
Yeah, and the D is fine, just like a D. Just that's fine. But I think this A is just better than the cursive capital A.
So I realized in my signature, just thinking about it today, I need to do more with my loop on the Y. I need to do more on the Y.
Like, you mean like make it go out further,
or
just
like more expression? I just haven't done enough with the Y.
Yeah, you could just do like a whole like back and forth thing forever on that one with a Y.
Like Rizzuto?
Yeah. But no, like at the bottom, make it look like lace or something at the bottom of your...
That's not a waste of time.
Well, no, of course not.
No.
Can you imagine not for cursive what John Hancock have done? Yeah, poor John Hancock. Won't people think of John Hancock?
Never.
That poor John Hancock. You laugh when you tell people you like fountain pens and they go like, you do calligraphy? Yeah, right. No, most of us do not do calligraphy.
That's the funny thing. Whenever I was just at a doctor that was asking me, or no, my hairstylist was just asking me what I do, and I'm like, look, you're not going to know what this is. And I mentioned a fountain pen. She's like, a what? I'm like, calligraphy pens, and she's like, oh yeah.
You're part of the problem.
And then she's like, oh, do you write nicely? I'm like, oh no.
You do write nicely. You've got nice handwriting. You've got nice handwriting.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, but it doesn't give you automatically cool handwriting. Yeah.
No.
Or at least doesn't give you calligraphic handwriting. So.
Do you want my lamp again? Just because I crossed my legs? Come on.
Jump up, Scrags. You can do it.
You can do it.
We believe in you.
Come on.
You're a strong and brave girl. You can do it.
Everyone's watching you. They're waiting for this moment.
They can see you.
For a moment like this. I was going to sing it. I was like, I should not do that.
Yeah, you'll get us a copyright strike.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be so perfect. They'll be like, oh, that's Kelly Clarkson's moment like this.
I could not have told you who sang that song. Gun to my head, I couldn't have told you who sang that song.
Everyone knows that moment like this was the first song that Kelly Clarkson came out with.
Scraggles. Come over here. Come here. You call her.
Come here.
I can do a trick.
They can't see her.
McKenna, she'll go over there.
Scraggle, sit. Shake. Come on. That's a good shake. Other. Give me the other paw. Give me the other paw. There you go. High five. Dance.
No, her back hurts.
Her back will hurt. Okay. And then do a loop. Do a circle. She's like, your legs aren't there.
Yeah.
Come on, do a circle. There you go.
She's very good at going through legs and doing circles when there's a leg there.
She dropped it.
She's so good at tricks. That's Scraggles, our trick dog.
Yeah. She deserves another one. Come on. She did so many tricks for the.
She really did. That was a.
Yeah.
And that was a tiny little cat treat too.
I know, it really was.
Like, do 15 tricks. Here is a pinky nail sized cat treat.
The thing is, if I just gave this to her now, she'd be like,
no.
Wait, no, I need to do something for that. I already,
Pass. Yeah. So your closet is blocked. Is it doomy? Oh, it's the closet of doom. Actually, yeah. It's not blocked because it's doomy. I think it's more doomy because it's blocked. I have to do a lot of work to get into it, and it's mostly blocked because of that chair. And that chair has to be there for the cats and dog. There was a while when I didn't have that chair there, and they were very sad.
All animals were upset.
Yeah. I forgot how long I had it like that. A couple months or something like that, probably. And they were just very sad. I had it over on the other side of the room where it was much better. But, cats and dog were sad, so I had to move it. Yeah, that's the way it goes. The cats and dog run this house. Well, that's not true. It is arranged for their convenience, though, in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it 100% is. Everything is not logical, and if it's not logical, it's because of the animals.
Yeah. So we're like, why is there a random cardboard box on the floor? Oh, because that's the box Clipsy likes to sit in this week. So, yeah. Have a cart like the one blocking your closet, and it's the cart of doom. That's my cart of shipping stuff. It's got envelopes, and it's got Ziploc bags, and oh well, that's just, I don't know why that's there. I
put it here.
Oh, that'll do it. Yeah, it's a good little cart. I can just wheel it over here when I'm doing a bunch of shipping, and it's good. It's been a good cart.
IKEA?
It's an IKEA cart. It's the small version of that cart. I don't know what it's called. The Karta or something, probably. Who knows?
Hi.
Kartska. So.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
Tired.
And tired?
I've been up. I've had a long day.
Yeah, Audrey had to get up at 7 a.m. or something. It's too early.
Before, I had to leave by a few minutes after 7.
Ew, gross. Here's what that ink ended up looking like. Tumultuous Tides. Oh, that was nice. Yeah. Versatile Press has some really nice inks, and they have some inks that don't have any ink in them, so.
Well, you gotta have a variety.
The cart is ready for all of Capitalist Mike's latest sales. 7 a.m. is barbaric. I agree. But,
Yeah, I had to leave a few minutes after 7.
That's not normal. She had an extra thing she had to do this morning before work, so.
Yep.
Not normal. Why get cats and dogs if not to make them comfortable and happy? Right? That's what I'm saying. But also that means that chair has to be there. So that's the way it goes. Lucy's fast asleep in the most recent online shopping item box.
Right?
Yeah. In fact, Clipsy lived basically inside a Pannonia box from, first she had one from Cheerio Water Bus and then also Baraje. She kind of gave up on it and just didn't go in there anymore. So I got rid of the boxes. Once she was like, I don't want it anymore, then yeah, it goes. But yeah, now she's really into sleeping on the couch on the heating pad.
All the cats, they don't want to get up to eat.
I have to give. Actually, they all got up this morning to eat. Every one of
Really?
them, yeah. Even Mr. Nose, he had some, and then he went and ate the rest by the couch.
He was up
but
when I got up.
he was he's feeling
Spry.
spry, I guess. Yeah. Small B is wrong in that picture. You might be a little bit behind. You walk your dog at 5 a.m. It's too early. Well, you've got a puppy, so that's Scraggles actually used to wake me up every single morning at 4:30 in the morning. 4:30? 4? Maybe it was 4. But it was always exactly the same time, like in the middle of the night. Now it would be about when I'm going to bed. But like then she would just wake me up every night. But we have a fence. I just let her out.
She likes to go to bed early if she can now, and she will sleep in as much as you can now.
Yeah.
She was not like that when we were trying to get the routine going.
And I kept
she didn't know.
And I kept her, yeah, absolutely. We kept Scraggles.
Like it was a hard 3 months, but
it was a hard few months of
3
adjustment.
months at least to get a routine going.
I guess. No, it was a lot longer than that. She won't. No, I mean for her waking me up at 4 or whatever. She did that for years.
No.
Yeah, no, years. It was years. She was always, but it was never a big deal because I just get up and let her out the back door, and she'd do whatever she needed to do and come back in. So it wasn't a big deal. Now I wake her up at 4. Yeah, I make her scoonch.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
She's to this day in her dog break. She's like, you know that time when I was bothering you? Now it's turn, and you bother me every night at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, our usual schedule is Audrey will get home and we'll take a nap. And usually we'll take a nap until about 8:30. And then Scraggles will stay in bed until Audrey's done working out. Or we're done. Usually you. I haven't worked out in like 3 weeks. My back still hurts, by the way. I don't know. Last few days have been kind of ouch.
Squirrely.
Well, I've been like hunched over my desk just grading papers for 50 hours a day. I don't know. It's rough, but
that's a lot of hours a day.
So many hours a day. But yeah, she'll go to bed at like I don't know, 7 with us for a nap, and then she won't get up again until like 10:30.
And then she'll come out, try and see if she'll get any food from us.
Yep.
And then we feed her, and then she goes outside, and then she goes on the couch and sleeps some more.
Yep.
Hard life.
Hard life. Yep. The grading hunch.
She's sleep over here, by the way. Oh yeah, I was talking about you.
That grading hunch, I know, it's pretty rough. That's the grading inkventing stress. Inkvent's not exactly stressful, but it is tough in the beginning because there's so much overlap between like a thing I'm doing a lot with my hobby and
finishing.
Yeah. What is that thing you do with your fingers at the end of the show mean? Oh, this? This is a heart.
Yeah.
It's a finger heart from Korea. Also, you can find an emoji like that now.
Yeah,
a couple of different finger hearts actually, but yeah, this is the easiest one. Yep, just like
this.
Yeah, just fingers. Audrey's better at it because her fingers are skinnier. Yeah, my fingers are so thick that it's hard for me to. That's a little bit better, I guess. Yeah, Audrey's is better than mine. Just curious if it's true they say about getting a jump on the day. Oh, you know what? I'm very productive early in the morning. I'm way more productive if I get up early, but I don't know. I've been real late nights lately. I don't know why. It's kind of the way it's been going.
Really have been.
Yeah, it's kind of the way I've been going. Probably just like stress stuff from like grading and all that jazz. Just like, not that I have a hard time going to sleep. I just don't. I don't try until like 4. So my watch tells me at 2, hey, it's time to go to bed. And I'm like, yeah, shut up. And then it doesn't talk to me again for a while.
Sure.
The thing is, it goes into sleep mode, and so it doesn't even show me the time. Because it's like, you're probably asleep in bed now because it's sleep time. And so it doesn't even show me the time, so I don't even think to look unless I happen to be in here and look up or something. So, yeah. Got her just in time for finger hearts? Yeah. I meant to ask it several times. Oh, a lot of people didn't know that. Well, there you go. Finger hearts. Yep. Go to bed early and an early morning. Oh, yeah, I've never been an early go to bed person, so. I only started taking naps after I got COVID. Never took naps before that. I don't know. Now either I'm just used to it or I'm just still tired from it. I don't know. Hard to tell. All right, kids, we got to go because it is time for food. We got to get some pizza in us.
Food.
I had a bagel this morning. I think that's it. on Red Vine. So
I have eaten more,
good.
but I've also been going for a long time.
It's true.
Yes.
It's true. All right, folks. Thanks very much for hanging out. Enjoy your cursive if you love some cursive. Trust a bivalve.
Really, hot topic on that. You were really strong feeling.
You got me all wound up, just beating me down about the glitter thing, and then shifted to cursive. And
all about cursive.
I don't know. It's weird that Audrey hates cursive so much. I didn't know that she hated it that much.
I don't feel the same way at all.
All right, folks. We're going to get out of here. Thanks very much for hanging out. We will see y'all. Well, I will see you next Tuesday.
Are you going to be doing it next week?
Yeah, I'll probably be doing it next week. Let me look at my schedule right quick.
I've been working with my hands too much. My hands are tired now. I've been knitting too much today. My hands can't handle it.
Yeah, we're going to have a relaxing weekend after I get my grades in. Cheerio, Baraje Bus. Think about what you put in the world. Make it a better place.
Don't trust a bivalve.
Audrey says don't trust a bivalve, and she's been very right today, so I'm going to go with that. Sorry, clams.
You.
I tried.
Right there, you. I'm talking to you. Don't trust them. I'm sure a lot of people don't understand what the bivalve thing is either.
That's because they don't watch Universal Yums. Anyway, we'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody.
Bye.